Yo, what's up world? It's your boy Philosopher here. And today we're going to have a really good lesson on using I used to versus I'm used to. Now I know in the word use here there's a D, but we don't really pronounce it, so don't worry about that. That's one of the first things you need to know. It's I used to versus I'm used to. And what's the difference? Well, let me give you some examples and maybe you can figure it out. Yo man, I'm a pimp. I'm used to having girls all the time. I'm a loser. I'm used to not having anyone. Yo, I'm used to driving mad cars. I'm used to living in a big house, and I'm used to getting whatever I want. I used to be happy a lot, but now that I gotten older, no one really likes me anymore. I used to have a lot of cars, and I used to have a lot of stuff. Yo, I'm used to just doing whatever I want to do because I'm a straight up gangster G, and nothing's gonna stop that, you feel me? Straight up gangster. I used to have guns and sell drugs, but now I just play World of Warcraft. And I'm used to going to jail and have men kiss me. And I used to get kissed by men in jail. But I'm happy that doesn't happen anymore. Yo, and I'm in Russia so much now that I'm used to talking to Russian girls. And I say things like, yo, привет, девушка. Можно телефончик, давай, не жди. You feel me? Well, I used to talk to a lot of Russian girls, but now they don't even look at me. Не смейся, пожалуйста. Не смейся. Did you notice the difference at all between the two? Well, I'll give it to you now. First, let's start off with I'm used to. Now, first and foremost, I almost never stand on this side of the camera. I am not used to this. Why am I not used to standing here? Well, I'm not used to it because I don't usually do it. I am not accustomed to it. And it bothers me. So basically, when you're used to something, it means you are accustomed to it and it doesn't bother you. So, for example, when I travel the world and people tell me things like, Filosco, you look like Will Smith, I am used to it because I hear it all the time. People say it all the time, and they've said it all the time in the past. And that past is affecting me right now because it continues happening, and it doesn't bother me. And when you follow this with a verb, you want to add the ing to show that it's happening right now. So for another example, I am used to making videos. I am used to making videos because I still do it. It shows that it's happening right now. I am used to making videos, and I am used to speaking English. I'm used to it. I'm still doing it. So now let's get to I used to. And an example for this one is I used to not have this background. I used to not have it. And why? Because it was only in the past. It's something that I used to do in the past only, and it is not happening right now. And in this case, the word use is a verb. I used to shows it's something that you used to do. It shows something that used to be true that deals with you. So I used to not have this background. Or I used to not know anything in Russian. Or I used to be a kid. Many years ago I was a kid, but I'm not anymore because now I'm an adult. And I used to be a baby. That was in the past. It's not now at all, only in the past. So how do you use a verb if you want to follow this with the verb? Well, I'll tell you how. What you do with the verb is you leave it alone. You don't add an ing, you don't add an ed, you don't do any of that. You just put the verb. For example, I used to walk around town. I used to do it. And the used here is a verb, and that shows that it's in the past. So you don't have to change the next verb that you're going to use. You don't have to say I used to walk. No, it's I used to walk. And as a bonus, sometimes you may even use this word use without the D in it. And when do we use this? Well, we usually use it when the word did or didn't is used before use. For example, he didn't used to swim at night. He didn't used to swim at night. Now we're not going to use the D with use because the word didn't already shows the past. So we don't need to show the past again with use. Or another example, did he used to speak English? And in this case, again, we don't have to add the D at the end of use because the word did already shows the past. It's already showing that you're speaking about back then. Did he used to smoke? Did he used to speak English? And there you go. Now you shouldn't be that confused anymore because I really think I gave a great basic explanation of using both of them. And so you know what that means. That's the end of the episode for today. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned new stuff. Be sure to add me, vk.com/Velasco. That's me. And subscribe to my YouTube page to see all my videos. I make videos very often teaching American English, slang, Ebonics, whatever you want to learn. I'm trying to teach it. I'm trying to teach things you do not learn in school. So Thank you. Well, actually, you should have learned this in school, but people are still confused. But whatever, you know, it is what it is.